इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है, इतना है। जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत हैं पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Good afternoon, everyone. We welcome all of you to our Business Opportunity of a Chai webinar series. It's our everyday aim to provide maximum business solutions to all our investors so that they can take a conscious and right decision of taking the best franchise for themselves. We welcome to this particular webinar where we are bringing and launching a big brand for all of you. It's a 45-minute session. First, we invite our leadership team from the brand side to give you correct and the complete understanding about the business proposal. Then we'll move towards our panel discussion. We would like to take all your queries in panel discussion, hence requesting each one of you to share your queries, suggestion and feedback in question and answer box created for you. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sunema, both leading the team of consultant as well as hosting this particular webinar. And the business opportunity which we are launching today is Kala Niketan. Kala Niketan is well appreciated in market and highly recommended among all top celebrities for their special occasions. Kala Niketan is one of the most leading manufacturers, suppliers, and exporters of the quality fashion sarees, offers a wide range of lehengas, salwar suits, and whatnot. And today we have invited Mr. Ankit and Abhishek to talk about this great journey because they enjoy the legacy of 80 years in market. We also welcome our very senior consultant, Nikita, who will take us through the presentation. But before I invite her for the presentation, Ankit ji, Abhishek ji, thank you so much आज हमें join करने के लिए. Can we request you to start our webinar by giving us understanding how this empire was built by you guys and your family?
Thank you so much, Arshna, and welcome Abhishek ji. And I'd like to add, friends, it is a privilege and an honor to present this opportunity for the first time at Franchise India platform. And the business, the company comes from a very successful business house, which is a part of Ashok Jayantilal Parekh group. And you know, this category is also very interesting, and sarees have been worn for ages to honor and cherish the tradition and value of Indian culture. And Kala Niketan sarees is, as a company, dedicated to these core values of honor and courage, and also the commitment to build the foundation of trust that has been continuing for many years. It is a brand which has been trusted by many generations over these 80 years, a successful business model which they have been successfully running over these 8 decades. And for the first time, they would like to now also invite partners, like-minded partners who would share the same values as the company would. And I'll request Abhishek ji, if you wish to share a little bit about, because it's a long journey of 80 years that you started with, अगर आप थोड़ा brief कर पाएं how this business started, and क्या 80 साल बहुत बड़ा time frame होता है, आपने कैसे इस business को evolve होते हुए देखा?
So my grandfather came from Gujarat, one of the places in Rajkot. So from 1940, he started as a trader and then he bought a shop there in the Marine Lines, Niketan, which the whole building is ours right now. So he started with Niketan and slowly progress happened, and then he called all his brothers and all, and we have a big family business now, and we are almost running now from almost 78 years. Now we are in the business, almost 80 years. And the flagship store in Jew is almost for more than 40 years. So the business is evolved, and there was a time like from 1990s to 2005, we were the only brand in the market. Like I don't think the business and the sarees we've sold to people all over India, of course NRIs and everywhere, like is beyond reach. But now there's a little bit competition and all, but we are doing quite well, and we are running all the 3 stores very nicely, and all our cousins also are there. Everyone is doing good business.
Absolutely, Abhishek ji. That's a very inspiring story, and I'm sure everybody out here, especially people from Bombay and around, would actually vouch and swear by the brand, and a lot of values and I would say emotions are attached because there's a big nostalgia also with the brand. And I'll now request if we have a presentation, we can take our investors through the business model. And friends, I'll request all of you, whatever queries you have, business model ko leke, financials ko leke, you are more than welcome to put that in the Q&A box, which you see at the bottom of your screens. And we'll take it up on your behalf during and at the end of the presentation.
So here we are presenting Niketan, which has a very huge legacy. And their USP is the traditional sarees which they bring over the years, and the brand has evolved over time. So in this entire presentation, we will be looking at the complete brand introduction, like how they have evolved and what are their product range, how are their stores placed in the market, and then looking at the India opportunity for us as a brand and what we bring for our investors. So starting with our brand story, we have a legacy of 80 plus years, and our brand is very much catering to the women of our country. So here we present the traditional designer, the complete range of sarees, and over a time we evolved from sarees to lehengas, salwar suits, western clothes, and even evening gowns. So we are a complete solution provider for women for any type of occasion they are looking for. As a corporate, we come up with a strong vision and mission. So our vision is to provide the best range with the premium quality and at a very attractive price point. So that each and every customer can enjoy our product range. And we as a brand want to become a one-stop shop for all the women shoppers in the market to buy traditional to the bridal outfits. So looking at our product range, we not only serve the brides, but we also serve the women who are looking for the Indo-Western, maybe for their corporate functions, maybe for their cocktail parties, for their own D-Day occasions. So we have a complete range. Along with that, we also provide the designer jewelries to complement their outfits. All our designs are very much unique. We put a very much thought behind those designs, and we have a combination of in-house manufacturing as well as we source from the well-known vendors who manufacture for our customer needs. Our current stores, if we see, it is placed in the upmarket. In Mumbai, we have 2 stores, one in Juhu, which is our flagship store and has been running. We have been proving in the market that we as a brand are very strong and we serve the complete market requirement of our customers. Looking at the textile and apparel industry, in apparel industry, if we see the woman category, which we as a brand we are targeting, that is 38 million, which brings a huge opportunity for Kalaniketan to tap in the market and expand its presence so that we can serve the entire uh, country with our premium range of products. And with the consumer growing disposable income, people are evolving and they are looking for a well integrated experience wherein they not only look for the premium product, but they also look for the premium experience. So here, with the evolving demand for high quality value for money products, we fit in very perfectly, and we want to bring up a premium solution to our evolving customer pool. Now, looking in the apparel industry, in the old times, there used to be the traditional shops wherein people used to go and just buy whatever their need is. But currently, people are there is a change in the consumption pattern, and people are moving for a more organized retail markets where the customer is very much brand conscious, and they focus not only on the retailing experience but also on the overall shopping experience where they can have the trial rooms, they can have a buying assistance. So considering our type of clientele, Kalaniketan would like to cater this market and would like to place its stores in the uh, high street, which will be ideal for us as a brand. Looking at our value proposition, we have a complete range. We can become a one-stop shop for all the for the complete woman category. And through this platform, we will be continuously developing new products, and we will be launching it in through this channel. We are bringing in a very attractive price point for high customer engagement, and along with that, on the festive season or across the year, we will be working on the exciting customer deals and promotional schemes to attract the customer for Kalaniketan. We have designed our store format in such a way that brings the modern experience. Along with that, we have a sufficient inventory to display the entire range which we would like to offer to our customers. And here in our stores, we will also provide the buying assistance along with the trial facilities. To expand in the market, we are looking for in phase one, we are looking for Mumbai, Pune for our expansion. In phase two, we will evolve and will increase our expansion in Gujarat, that is Ahmedabad, Surat, Vadodara, Rajkot. And in phase three, after all our after our complete expansion and the supply chain setup, we will look at expanding towards northern as well as central region. So as a brand, we have researched and we have come up that franchise owned and franchise operated is the best suitable format for us to expand in the market. And for this, our franchise partners, their major role will be to set up the store as per the brand guidelines, to manage the inventory, and to have a satisfactory customer services so that they can achieve the sales excellence at their franchise outlets. For our ideal partner, we will be looking at someone who of course has operational capabilities, but along with that, we are looking for a partner who has a financial bandwidth as it remains on the higher level. And as a brand, we will be providing a good stock correction in a interval in a significant interval of time, so that wherever there is a slow moving product, we can figure it out, and we can then have a complete inventory sold out. So in our retail model, we are coming up with two different investment formats. One is 600 square feet and another is 2400 square feet. There are these two formats are built as per the market requirement, so that we can attract more and more number of investors with their specific financial bandwidth. So here we are looking for an investment from 80 to 1.15, 80 lakhs to 1.15 CR. Our annual revenue potential for 1600 square feet would be approximately 2.5 CR. And for our bigger format, that is 2400 square feet, the revenue potential will be approximately 3.80 CR. And here our payback period would be from 3 years for 600 square feet, and for 2400 square feet, it will be approximately 2 years, 9 months. For our partners, we are providing the gross margin of 36%. So this will not only be the franchise partners journey, but it will be a journey together, which we will be doing to achieve the success as a complete brand. So here we will provide the complete location assistance along with the interior facilities, that what kind of interior we should look at for our franchise outlet. We will help you in setting up the outlet, and we will provide you the pre-launch training, so that you can have a fair understanding about the brand and eventually can take up the daily operational activities. We will provide the complete assistance in product supply. As a brand, we have our research team who always works on the product upgrade, new product development. And we as a brand will be doing the central marketing to create the brand pull, whereas the local marketing will be done by the franchise partner, so that you can achieve the expected sales in your specific outlet. And we will provide the complete guidance on our product range as well as on our competition, so that we can together achieve the success and provide 100% customer satisfaction. So the key reason for you to partner with Niketan is that we bring a strong legacy. We have a huge experience in apparel manufacturing and retailing. Our product range is very huge and at a very attractive price point. So here the franchise partners can completely leverage on the brand's experience and ability to develop the new upgradation as per the current market requirement. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Nikita. And friends, I'll request you again. I see some questions already coming in the Q&A. I'll take it up with your city, and any queries that you have on the model that has been presented, please use the Q&A box, and I'll take these questions now. And just to start off, I'd like to congratulate again Abhishek ji, Ankit ji for a wonderful business and the legacy the family has built over these years. And if you look at the market, friends, in the women wear market, sari happens to be one of the largest and the most popular outfit, and they're also dominating segment in the entire ethnic wear segment. So Niketan is a family-owned business operated all these years through equity stores, and they've also enjoyed a very impressive growth in these years, which have fortunately surpassed many competitors in the market, and they have become a leading player today, in the market. They're offering a franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated model, where the model is into two formats, and one is smaller format, which is about 1,600 square feet, and the other is 2,400 square feet. They've made it very, very tight model for a franchisee, so that there are better efficiencies that can come out from this format, where while it looks like a 80 lakh entire investment, out of this 80 lakhs for a 1,600 square feet model, 44 lakhs almost, I would say, 45% of that investment, or I would say 45 to 50% of that investment alone goes in the working capital towards the inventory that you need to keep inside the outlet, and the balance is towards your franchise fees and other capex that is required. The format 2 is about 2,400 square feet, where you would need a bigger area. And because the area is big, your inventory would increase from 44 lakhs to 65 lakhs, which is also part of your working capital. And the balance is towards your capex, interiors, and your franchise fees. Overall, the company is offering a margin of 36%. And I did see somebody even asking, is it just Sarees? So they do all categories across women ethnic wear, and Sarees being one of the most prominent category that they have in their SKU. While they do all these categories, and we'll take little more understanding from Abhishek ji and Ankit ji on the various SKUs we have. But before we do that, Abhishek ji, I'd like to ask one thing. Over these years, you have stayed very, very competitive in the market, and what has been that secret or the reason for the success, and has it anything to do with the pricing that you have, with the inventory management, the demand that you currently see, and how the company has been managing and keeping to the trends that you see in the market?
Basically, over a period of time, what the biggest thing for the success is that we've always provided very good service, and we've had very good personal relations with our customers. So whatever, once the customer comes, our staff is also so well trained. Like right now also, we are working in Jew since 45 years. So my staff is all the staff average working years, they are working with us since 20-25 years. So that the big purpose is, of course, the product and the range that we offer. The quality is always good. In case there is always, if there is any issue with the quality, sometimes the customer complains, we always replace it. So basically, it's just about, our main motto is about customer service, and we never fall back, even if we have to do we have to go through some pain or some loss or something, but we always keep the customer satisfied, because that was my grandfather's principle, that even if once you bear a loss for a small thing or something, but if you satisfy the customer, they are always going to come back, and they're going to tell 100 more customers to come to the shop.
Mm-hmm.
So that has been the main criteria. Like, our service is always very good. We never say no to the customer for anything. We do everything like that. We do it. So basically, it's the customer also, like, suppose like the bride mothers come here for like to do their wedding shopping. We make it an occasion for them, so they should leave happy that, okay, now I'm going to wear a Niketan sari for my fairas or for my mehendi. So we make it an experience for them, that we make them wear the best thing, not for the price purpose thing or just to sell something or to keep it on the rack and just show it. We make it a point that customer is happy, and 100 people ask her that, where did you get this sari from? We make it an experience over here for all our shoppers. Maybe through a wedding, or someone wants to wear it in a seminar or a corporate function or anything, we make it an experience for the customer, so they're always happy. You might see that we have more than 1 lakh customers all over India. They've never had a bad experience with us. Maybe in few instances, but they're always happy with our services, and we make it a point that the customer is happy with us at the end of the day. Keeping the range, the products, that all is the thing. Okay, we do all that, but the main USP, as my brother said, is the customer should be satisfied. What our grandfather has taught us from day one when we started the business, he said that the customer is God for us. So that is why we are still standing strong, and we are there in the market. You might see in other stores that there are some कभी customer कुछ शायद लेने नहीं वाला ये हो तो बराबर नहीं देखा, but we make it a point that we show everything and each and everything. Even if the customer doesn't buy once in a while, it's okay, but he should have a good experience with us. That is the whole thing.
Absolutely. And, I'll also take some questions on unit economics. Business is all about how we manage unit economics efficiencies at each store level. So broadly, we understand the investment structure for both the formats. If we can have maybe a little in-depth understanding about, how the unit economics at each store works. When I say unit economics, if some understanding can be shared in terms of, our cost of rental, because we need to be at the right location. We need to be where maybe our captive audiences, we need to be, and this is a product which is destination where people specifically, would come and buy the product. So what kind of location, how do you think is a preferred location? What kind of rentals do we look at? And also a business like this, unlike other retail businesses, requires a very skilled, I would say, staff at the outlet, which requires a lot of patience and in-depth knowledge on the product which they are selling. So
That
what
is
is
the
the
most
staff?
important. And we personally stand. It's not that we are sitting. So we also personally stand. My father is almost 62 right now, but he still personally stands. He stands at the store, manages, sees that every things are going properly. We don't leave it on the management, but we still stand personally at the store for 8 9 hours the whole day. So the main criteria is that we have to keep the customer happy. So we are intact in the business from so many years.
Correct. So इसमें अगर हम rental देखें, typical what rental would you advise? What locations are ideal? One, and second, typical what is the skills of the staff which is required? कितना staff requirement रहता है outlet में? And if you can even maybe explain the overall margins after taking out these expenses, आपका cost of product क्या हुआ? आपका rental में कितना जाता है? How much is spent towards electricity, other expenses, and end of the day, what is the margin or the bottom line for a partner?
So the rental now, suppose now we have just 1 second, sorry. So we have our Jew and the Surat stores are our own store that we own that property, but the Borivali store is on rental, which is the rental is around 4 lakhs. So, but normally, but that is a bigger store. But now the stores that we're looking, say 1500 to 2000 square feet, if we look, so we can easily get a rent at some, if you are doing it in Bombay, of course, it depends upon area to area and city to city. So if you do it in Bombay, so I think somewhere around, say 1,75,000 to 2,25,000, uske beech mein we can get a good place of around, say 1,800 to 2,000 square feet. And the locations would be ideal if it's somewhere near the market. As in the daily business, we don't have we don't have walk-in customer. We don't need walk-in customers and everything. We have fixed customers. Like if someone is coming from Goregaon to Borivali to Kalaniketan, he's coming specifically for Kalaniketan. ऐसा नहीं है कि आजू-बाजू में आया तो walk-in यहाँ पे भी हो जाएगा. But obviously the location, if it's in the market somewhere, say 5-7 minutes from the station, it's always helpful. But if you get a good space at a good rate, maybe little bit on the outskirts also, not more, but little bit on the outskirts. So we are okay with that also. That's not an issue. So the ideal rent would be around 2.5 lakhs, I would say, even for a 2,000 square feet showroom, not more than that.
Okay. And which are the other expenses, because like you also agreed, isme staff and skilled staff is
again,
something.
the expenses for the electricity and all you say, so the electricity and everything, again, in Bombay, it's a little bit on the higher side. In Surat, like if you do it in Gujarat or something, it's almost like 30% less than Bombay, the electricity charges. Again, it will depend on the cities and on the locations and all. But you can say average around, say, 35 to 40,000 per month, 35 to 40,000 per month is the electricity charge that would happen because the ACs and the light, we need a heavy lighting and everything. So the electricity charges would be that. The staff, as we said, we had discussed earlier also, we would need around, say, 4 proper salesmen. We need 3 or 4 helpers who can assist with them, who can fold the goods, who can remove the goods for them, and who, of course, will do the cleaning and all also of the store, keep the shop clean and keep it organized. All the goods, like if there are say 10 customers together, so all the stock is out on the counter, so they can fast fold it and put it back again, reorganize it for the next lot of customers and everything. So we need around 4 helpers. And there'll be 1 manager, and there'll be 2 people who will be handling the accounts and the packing and the daily, just the packing, accounting, billing, and cash and all that. So around 10 to 11 people. Okay, should be good.
All right. And इसमें अभिषेक जी, अंकित जी, इसमें जो हमारा मॉडल है इन्वेंट्री का, ये हाउ डू वी मैनेज, हमारा इन्वेंट्री मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम क्या है? आर वी डूइंग इट आल्सो ऑन कंसाइनमेंट है, ये आउटराइट है? एंड इफ इट इज, देन आर वी गिविंग एनी स्टॉक करेक्शन? वुड यू वांट टू कमेंट ऑन दैट टू?
Inventory model is of it's not on consignment, but what happens is that initially when you open up a store, so we need to prove because the area, suppose now we say we are doing it in Pune, so that's a new location for us also. So eventually, just for the first time, say like we need to put up a stock of say 50 lakhs on cost price. We put that, so there is a full range of that product. So, we don't, because even we don't know 100%. Of course, whenever we open, like we opened a store in Surat 6 years back, so we had done a lot of research. We had gone to all the stores. We visited with our family, with my wife and everyone, okay, what they are keeping. All that research, we do it on the back end. That's okay. But we are never 100% sure, okay, in these areas, this is going to go. So in initial stock investment that we have to do at least for say 50 lakhs is a little bit on the higher side. But then once we come to know that, okay, this month there is a 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs goods are sold. So we refill that, then we like filter it. We have a software that these suppliers stock is going very fast. It's going on the ratio of say 80%, 70%. Some ratio is around 30%, 40%. So we avoid that. Then we keep on replacing it. And that's how then the rolling happens. So that's the basic stock. The initial investment is a little bit on the higher side for the stock, because you need to put all the varieties, because you never know if you don't put something and the customers when that city comes, we want this. So, that judgment is very tough to take, because in our industry, the trends are changing almost every month. It changes very fast. So we need to be updated. And then once 2 months, 3 months, we get the knowledge, we get the base that, okay, these kind of products run here, then it becomes a very routine thing. Then every month, whatever is sold, we refill that and the rolling keeps on going. That's how it happens.
And agar initial koi aisi inventory jo slow moving hai, we correct that inventory, replace it with something which is
that's fast. What we had discussed, like initially, at least say for a year or something, if there is some goods which are not moving at all.
Right.
So we can always, the goods which are not moving, we can always replace it to my other store. Like, because see, now normally what happens, we know our taste in Juhu, Borivali, Surat, all these markets, what goes on. So we are going to buy on those lines only. So suppose that kind of product doesn't work in Pune, so we can always take that, okay, bhai, you give me this back, jo wahan pe chalta hai, main wo exchange karke I'll give it back. So it's a bit convenient for the franchisee also.
Sure. ठीक है, इसमें जैसे हमारा अगर हम मार्जिन्स की बात करते हैं, वी आर ऑफरिंग फ्लैट मार्जिन्स ऑफ 36%. जैसे हमारा कोई प्रमोशंस होती हैं, एंड ऑफ सीजन सेल होता है, आर वी एक्सटेंडिंग higher margins during that period? And if
so that we can always work it out, and we can share. Like, see, now what normally the policy of Niketan is that, like abhi aap dekhte ho gaon mein sab jagah pe, everywhere in the city, in all the stores, they have that 50% and 80% and all. We don't do that. That's not that's not in our system only. What we have a genuine sale, and that's why also, even if you come on the first 3 days of the sale, at a time there'll be around 70, 80, even 100 customers at one time, because they know that we have a genuine sale. That's been our policy, which is we offer like flat 20% discount since so many years. But इसमें ऐसा नहीं होता, like in other stores, अभी आप आएंगे तो there'll be a sari which is of 10,000, they increase the label to 15,000 and then they give 50% off on that. So that's not a genuine sale. So what we have, if you come to our store today, there is a sari of 10,000 on the sale day also, the same label will be there. You will get the same discount on the sale, and even after the sale, that label is going to be the same. So that discount part, whatever it is, of course, there will be some items which are now, this is a retail apparel industry. So some stocks and all which are there, which is obviously some 10% thing or something will not move. So that we can वो हम लोग एक counter बना देते हैं कि भाई चलो, this is like we have to remove it, उसको cost to cost निकाल दिया, 50% करके निकाल दिया. That all strategy we work. But basic 20% or whatever, and that thing which is there, the discount we can always do for the sale period. Not for the regular discount, but for the sale period, we can always share it and we can work something on that.
Sure.
Like the franchisee will bear the sale ka 10% and we'll also bear something, that we can work it out.
Okay. So it is split between the two.
Yeah, we can do that.
All right. Now, because we talk about two formats here, and investment bhi alag hai, we require more inventory in the bigger format. Is there a different SKU mix or category that we have for smaller format versus the bigger format one? And my second question is also on the SKU mix that we have overall, in our structure, because I saw a lot of our investors talking about, what is the entire product range. So if we can even discuss on that, and typical throughput, that we expect from an outlet, which is 1600 square feet, 2400 square feet, हमारा typical throughput या per square feet efficiencies क्या रहती हैं?
So, see, basically, this we've split it into the area wise, but to be honest, it will be more of the not the square feet wise. The differentiation will be area wise. Like suppose if you're doing it somewhere in Pune, so the product category and all that, the stock and everything that we have to maintain will be on the higher side because we have very good clients in Pune who buy even lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees saree also, which is like Juhu. Because there that kind of crowd is there. Now suppose we open a store in Thana. So in Thana, like we have a store in Borivali also, there you'll not find a sari above 50,000. That's the maximum limit because those kind of customers are not are there in those areas. If they are also, we send them to Juhu. You go there, you'll get a full range of. आपको लाख 2 लाख का साड़ी लेना है तो जू में आपको 50-100 साड़ी देखने को मिलेगा. बोरीवली में you will not get that. So it will be dependent on the area. See the cost of renovation and the making the store and everything is going to be the same only. That will of course if the area is bigger, say 10-15% वो cost बढ़ जाएगा और बाकी तो सब same है. जो stock का input है ना वो area wise we'll have to manage it. Like suppose it's in Pune, for example, if you do it somewhere in Ahmedabad, so again you'll have to put those जिसमें margins भी ज़्यादा होगा and with high quality and high-end sarees and all, which are like suppose in Juhu we have sarees up to 5 lakh also. For single saree we've sold also like for 5 lakh, 6 lakh sarees also, single saree. So that will depend on the area and our product range. It starts from 1,000 rupees where you find sarees and all because even all the local customers for daily wear, office wear also, some people prefer sarees and all. So from 1,000 say up to say 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 5 lakhs also we have sarees like that. The product range is but the main, like say if a normal customer, the average always the selling range is somewhere between 15 to 20,000, which people will come and buy it, and we know that that is the most fastest moving things. And even all these, like we have sale and also people buy in bulk, like 1,000 rupees में साड़ी आज क्या मिलेगा, but we offer good quality, good stuff in that. उसमें भी you'll get a very big range from 1,000, 2,000, all that, even suits and all. So that's the thing.
Okay, but इसमें एवरेज क्या हमारा मतलब based on your experience एवरेज सेल एक स्टोर से हम क्या निकाल सकते हैं? आई एम श्योर दिस इंक्रीजेस जैसे मार्केट में जाते हैं, टेक्स टाइम फॉर अस टू मार्केट रीच आउट एंड ओवर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम वी रीच दैट ऑप्टिमम लेवल जो हमारा सेल्स का होता है. सो एवरेज सेल क्या आपको लगता है एक 1600 स्क्वायर फीट 2400 स्क्वायर फीट से निकलना चाहिए ओवर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम?
So see, I think average 1600 में like my Borivali store is 2200 square feet. So we can average right now in Borivali we are doing a turnover of around 5.5 crores. जो अभी कोविड में of course because of this COVID around 20-30% is down, but otherwise we are doing that turnover of 5.5 crores a year. So that sales it's around almost say 50 lakh rupees per month. So say daily if you count it, so it will be 1.5 lakh rupees counter per day. That's in Borivali. Like in Juhu I do a turnover of say 10 crores. In Surat I do a turnover of say 8 to 10 crores like that. So it depends on the area also. So suppose if you are doing it in Thana, so first plan suppose we are doing in Thana, we are confident that we can easily achieve a turnover of minimum, I'm saying on the lesser side, 3.5 to 4 crores easily in the store of between 1,600 to 2,000 square feet.
Sure. And इसमें हमारा we also
have reports of our customers also, like our competitors also who have stores in Thana. We have relations with them, so we know what kind of business they are doing. So we open that, we know that we are going to reach somewhere near them or more than them.
Hanji. So there's a recce that we do before we enter any location market, so that our understanding of what the potential of that market and average turnover.
That's a very important thing. That's a very important thing because we visit all the stores also with our families. We take our house ladies also. Just we go there for a round. We see what's happening, what's not happening. We stay there. In fact, for the whole day, we go in the morning. Then again from out, we see like what's the customer footfall. We go on a weekday also. We go on a weekend also. That's all we've done. That's a part of our business. So that's what we've always done it. So that's a part and parcel of the game.
Okay. And isme we all have other categories also like men hai, kids hai. I saw one of our investors.
So menswear and kids wear we don't do, but we are totally into like women outfits like from sarees, lehengas, chaniya choli, ready-made outfit, gowns, tunics, like daily wear kurtis. Then we have suits, we have unstitched suits also, fabrics also. It's all those ranges. we are not. We were doing men 10 years back, but then we didn't continue because we didn't have hands to go in that also. All of सब लोग इसमें ज़्यादा concentration हुआ था इसके लिए.
Absolutely. And इसमें एक और चीज, because is there also, because you also have online platform, आपकी website के through भी कुछ sales भी drive होती होंगी, and if you have a partner in that city, fulfillment partner करते हैं या आप इसको अलग रखते हैं sales को, and जो sales outlet के through होते हैं, that's what
वो अलग ही होता है, पूरा website का जो भी होता है ना वो अलग ही होता है. But to be honest, like now अभी थोड़ा बढ़ भी गया है since last 1.5-2 years, the website and the online sales and all. But that's for ready-made outfits and tunics and all. It's good. But to be honest, like when a woman has to wear a sari before, without touching the fabric and feeling the fabric, they don't buy. ठीक है, 1000-2000 का साड़ी कभी किसी ने ऑनलाइन ले लिया गिफ्टिंग के लिए वो, but when you have to wear it personally for a function, we always believe that it happens. We've tried that also, but to be honest, we've not been very successful, and no one has been successful in that, because without feeling the fabric, the woman will never wear a sari.
Especially this is one category, where experiential, sales happen.
So they want to put it on themselves. They want to try it in front of that. So it doesn't happen.
And the main thing is 80 to 85% business of ours is based on the silk, and we are masters in that. Like, I'm not talking about the south sector. There are many players there, but at least on the west and the north side in silk, if you say silk, Niketan, like I think we must be in the top 3 or top 5 bracket
in the country.
So the mastery, we are the masters of silk. So the main thing is that the customer will come, touch, feel, wear it, then she'll feel comfortable. We do online with the ghagras and all that, like all other these designers like Manish Malhotra and we also sell. But in saris, the customer has to come and come to the store and like feel the thing, and then only it will get sold. So honestly, online selling silk sarees is little difficult. It's a difficult platform.
Correct, absolutely. And also it's the value is very high, so people want to experience and try.
Exactly. The value is high.
Yeah. And I'll take a couple of questions. I see some friends, we have answered some of the questions, but I still take these questions in the interest of the audience here. And I see Swati Panji from Surat, and she's saying there's already a location operational in Surat. Would you be okay to give another location outlet for Surat?
Yeah. They're like, see, Surat is also divided into a lot of areas. So we have a store in Gurdwara Road. So even like there are a few competitors who have two stores, and so we don't mind if there is one more also. That's no issue.
Okay. And typical distance क्या रखेंगे हम एक outlet से दूसरे outlet के बीच में?
Surat is a small city, so hardly there are 3 or 4 good areas. So there the distance is very small, like hardly 4 to 5 kilometers, maximum 10 kilometers, because Surat city itself is very small.
Right.
Because
and I have
pre-COVID when we were planning another store, actually we had finalized also something, but because of COVID and all, thoda ho gaya, but hardly 10-15 minutes is like the car distance and all. Like if you do it somewhere in Bombay, then we might think that if we have a store in Juhu, so we are ready to go like till Dadar or somewhere in town or Navi Mumbai or Thane, like at least 10, 15, 20 kilometers. But small cities, 5-10 kilometers maximum, we don't have a problem with that.
I think एक और जो question, because I see a response coming from locations where we might not be focusing in phase 1. So I see interest, for example, coming from Raipur. We have Mr. Mohit Agarwal who's looking for Raipur, and he's asking if Raipur is a place that we could look at. Then I also see, I don't know the place, but I have Mr. Anil Jhavar. He's asking tier 2, 3 city cost. And what about potential in a mall? So I think he's trying to understand agar tier 2 or 3 city mein hum dekhte hain, and would that be something that we would consider outside the main cities like Bombay and Ahmedabad and cities like
our main focus also, we are wanting to do more in 2-tier, 3-tier cities only, because I think the main there is a lot of savings on the cost of like all the daily expenses, rentals ho gaya, electricity, there are a lot of savings, and there is a very good potential of customers also. People are really spending over there only.
Right.
And there are not very good stores like abhi Raipur mein, there is not a very big brand ke koi hai hi nahi, so we would always wanting to do that.
And इसमें हम कोई FOCO model भी करेंगे, because I saw somebody अगर कोई location property and the company would be willing to do a management model. That was one of the questions I also saw from our audience. So is that something that we would entertain, or we would strictly look at a franchisee and franchisee operated model?
Prefer to do a franchisee FOFO model only, but if FOCO, if there is some good opportunity, if some really good location is there, if some really good prospect is there, We can always work on it. There's no issue. We can work on it. That's not a problem because we have a very good manpower base. As I told you, my staff in all my 3 stores, like say my Surat and Borivali stores, is 10 years old. So I have staff working since 10 years. I have a very good trained staff, so I can always, so
Correct.
put someone, okay, bhai, chalo, in naya jagah, you can go and
Launch.
handle the whole thing. I can be dependent on that. So
Absolutely.
that's a very big advantage that we have currently. We have a very good manpower thing where that's why we've started this franchising, because we know now if we go further also, if we have to deploy someone somewhere, we can do it very easily.
Hanji.
Yeah.
And I'll take another state. I think that's MP. MP maybe I'm jayenge. That's
we were looking at Indore also as a prospect. Like, it is a very good market. So we were looking at Indore also.
Sure. So Rijulji, we are open for MP. You can share with us what city you would be keen to look at. And I see a question from Sarita ji, and she's asking, Amravati hai, Nagpur hai, is looking at phase 3. Agar hum phase 1 mein bhi karna chahte hain, if somebody wants to go ahead, can we look at that?
Yeah, we don't mind, we don't mind doing it like if we get opportunities anywhere, we can always shift, we are not very like stringent that we want to do it here only, we want to do it there. We are very open to it. And to be honest, Maharashtra and Gujarat is a very strong forte. So we know that anywhere we open over there, we know that how we are going to go about it, and we are very confident that anywhere in Maharashtra, anywhere in Gujarat, because we know the taste and thing very well. We have a very good base of Gujarati, Maharashtrian clientele, and also we know that it's not going to be an issue.
Sure.
Now central, like suppose Indore or MP or something, is a little bit new for us, but we can always work over there. That's not an issue.
Correct.
We have customers also from Indore. We have a lot of customers.
I'm sure. So friends, we would be open for mostly all locations. I see some being mentioned. So हम interested होंगे consider करने के लिए. I'll be requesting all of you because I see a lot of you looking for more information model के ऊपर, and we would extend and share complete presentation ROI working with you. And before I close, I'll also request, I see one last question, friends, which I'll take. It's from Mr. Vinod Kalani from Bombay, and he's asking, would you be fine with Kalyan suburb as a location? So I assume he has a property there which he would like to.
Yeah, it's a very good market. The Kalyan sector, we like, as my brother said,
Thane, Kalyan, Navi Mumbai, even Mulund, all those areas, we don't have a store, so we are looking to in Bombay. We are looking at those sides only. Those sides only to open. It's a very, very upcoming market.
And you already have a demand, and you don't have a presence in these markets.
Yes, so we don't have. Actually, honestly, we have clients coming from Thane, Powai, and all, and they are forcing us, like, please open a store for us over there. Yeah, it's like I've seen it ourselves. Like, there are so many clients coming and they request us, आप एक छोटा कुछ नहीं, हमारे जो सिल्क में और वेडिंग के और रेंज के लिए हमारे लिए 1200-1800 स्क्वायर फीट का स्टोर खोल दो. Like, there are so many clients who come and tell us this. Because Bombay traveling is a very difficult, and that Thane part has become a complete different line only. So coming till Chu or Borivali, it becomes very difficult for them.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Vinodji, we'll be happy to discuss. And friends, we're keeping a discovery day on 27th of April. But even before 27th, we'll be happy to take any calls, any meetings. And I would request, जो भी हमारे friends जिन्होंने Bombay के आसपास से join किया है, rather than just coming on a call, because you would all know the brand. अगर हम physical meeting कर सकें, आप पूरे outlet को experience कर सकें, and come for a
always welcome.
Always welcome.
Yeah. So that is something I would also recommend all of you. So we are keeping this day 27th, but इससे पहले भी अगर आप available है, meeting करना चाहते हैं, बात करना चाहते हैं, reach out to us. We have put our hotline number, email ID, and also our teams based out of Bombay are leading this project for all the locations, including Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Pan India, wherever you've received inquiries for. And before I close, I'll also request Ankit ji, Abhishek ji, एक message जो आप सारे audience को आप देना चाहते हैं. Anything that you want to tell them and as a closing remark.
You would be very happy to work with, like we want to, like it's our grandfather's dream, he started something and we want to take this forward. So even like whatever happens, we have to keep this name intact. So we'll be very happy to, my grandfather had a vision, like in his time, he made 7 stores. So we want to do it to 70, 80, 100 and even more. So and this name we want to maintain Niketan for our, till the time we are always there. And even after that, so we'll be very happy, like if people come and join us, and we'll be providing all the support from our end, and we'll be doing everything. We'll be considering it as it's our store only, and we'll be doing everything. So we'll be very happy to join you all, and hope we do it, that's it.
We make it a successful model. And if you join with Kalanike, then it's like if someone is investing,
we'll be considering it as a family.
it become a family with us. So rest assured that we are there to support, help, and do everything. We'll, as my brother said, we'll take it as it's our store only itself.
And I would say that's the best part of a family-run business, because we keep it so close.
Traditions will always be there.
And I know we have worked with many family business owners, and they would deny a lot of partners locations. Ki बेचना नहीं है. If I don't get the right partner, I would not want to, because it's relationship which continues. And especially I've seen these relationships continue even beyond 5 साल, 10 साल, 15 साल, 20 साल तक भी चलते हैं. And especially a business like this of Sarees, I'm sure even your locations would have been running for many, many years. आपने बोला एक location 40 साल से चल रही है वहाँ पे. So friends, that's a relationship we are looking at. We're looking at long term. We're looking at right profile of people. That's very, very important for the company and also the management of Niketan. So I'll request all of you reach out to us, share your details. If you have any relevant experience, do share with us. And we look forward to blocking your calls, meetings at a day which is convenient to you and also the management of Niketan. And before I close, I'll now request Archana for her concluding remarks. Over to you, Archana.
Yeah, so thank you so much, Ankit. Thank you so much, Abhishek. Thanks, Sonia ma'am. Thanks, Nikita. Thanks, all the dear participants for this particular webinar. We invite all your suggestion, feedback. You can share your suggestion, feedback with us at our different social handles or connect with us at our email ID, which is feedback@franchiseindia.in. We have shared our business hotline number where you can either give us a call, chat, or WhatsApp to get more information from our side. I'll repeat the number, which is 97176 Also, it's very easy to get connected with Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their LinkedIn IDs. Information we have just shared on a screen. We look forward to have you with the maximum connections. And tomorrow under our 12 p.m. webinar, we are bringing the brand which comes from the land of Gujarat. Ahmedabad based out brand we are launching tomorrow, New Fringle. They are into multiplex, and tomorrow the team would come and talk about this business opportunity. Registration can be done either by joining us at the Facebook page where there is a registration link. Do registration right now to get a link from our side and confirmation from our side, or connect with us at our business hotline number. Thank you once again for joining in today. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, friends.
Thank you.
Good day.
Thank you. Bye. See you.
Bye.